From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That finds Jacob Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught. Keenan Allen. Space on the right. He's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills trim the lead to 1. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Complete. Here's Cowie. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bills 7.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
And the Bills first down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Allen gonna throw again. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Man in motion here. 3rd and goal for Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
All the left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set it down from 37.
Easy. Hold on these two.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's going to work it to the 20. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Easy.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
He dumps this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Getting out to his left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Putting a receiver in motion. Allen on 3rd and 2. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw Mahomes. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
43, 10, yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Yellow.
Another carry for it. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 21.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Flush down now to his left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air. Allen. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Alert!
Throwing here, Allen. Chased out to his right. He can run it. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone, on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. I told her. 40. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You spend the entire week working on your red zone offense, and when you get your opportunity, the last thing you want to do is go backwards. Takes you out of rhythm, and your kicker on that sidelines, he's not too happy either.
On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Alert. Stay tight. Round 80. Alert.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The running back gets it on the draw. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give it to him again. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, Ken. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll run now on second down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is cut downfield by Allen. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down. One play in, Brock in his stride is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds his fullback. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
319!
First down throw for Allen. Headed out right. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll give left side. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching they pulled.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Mahomes now. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Hey, Ripley!
First and 10 at the 7.
In the red zone now. Cut out left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a 16-point ball game. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 45, Bills 48.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Allen. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. Forced out to his right. He's still going at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
To the air again, Allen. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Allen on 3rd down. It is caught left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Again, Allen to the air. Drops it off to Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back-to-back carries here. You call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Say, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Boy, 37.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, it really helps come out. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow. Far side.
Running this one left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Yellow. Far side.
Setting him on the dive. And they try getting creative, but the creativity not rewarded here. Doesn't get him anything. It's going to be third down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and
Yellow.
9.
Far side.
Trying the right side. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Second down, Allen throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT.
The Chiefs take over first and
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dive play straight ahead. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30. Bills going nickel, 3rd down. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Another carry for it. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen flushed out of the pocket. Allen bringing in another one. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
39-yard line.
56.
Allen now on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to the air. Allen. This is caught inside the 15. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bills have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Bills get it back to within 6.
Bills 42.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out,
No gain on the play.
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 35.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He'll look to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Even 25 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here's Mahomes on the designed run. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.